Hi students, how are you? We continue to learn with Penabur Online Learning. Topic, Human Reproductive System. Subtopic, Sexually Transmitted Disease or STD. Do you know about this symbol? Yes, we always see this symbol special every 1st of December. Since 1988, people designated this day as an international day to fight against HIV/AIDS. What is HIV/AIDS? Why people, especially young people, must have a raising awareness to this illness? Let's talk about it. Now, we start from what is STD? STD is a disease caused by bacterium or virus that is passed from one person to another during sexual contact. Here are examples of STD. Gonorrhea. Gonorrhea is caused by bacterium Neisseria gonorrhoeae. Gonorrhea most often infect the urethra, rectum, or throat. In females, gonorrhea can also infect the cervix. Some men with gonorrhea may have no symptom at all. However, men who do have symptoms may have burning sensation or painful when urinating, pus-like discharge from the penis, painful or swollen testicle. Most women with gonorrhea do not have any symptom as well. Symptoms in women can include painful or burning sensation when urinating, increased vaginal discharge, vaginal bleeding between periods. Gonorrhea can also affect these parts of the body. Rectum. Signs and symptoms include anal itching, pus-like discharge from the rectum, spots of bright red blood on toilet tissue, and having to strain during bowel movements. Eyes. Gonorrhea that affect eyes can cause eye pain, sensitivity to light, and pus-like discharge from one or both eyes. Throat. Signs and symptoms of a throat infection might include a sore throat and swollen lymph node in the neck. Joint. If one or more joints become infected by bacteria, the affected joint might be warm, red, swollen, and extremely painful, especially during movement. Second disease is syphilis. Syphilis is caused by bacterium called Treponema pallidum. This is a diagram of Treponema pallidum. It develops in stages: primary, secondary, latent, and tertiary syphilis. The symptom of syphilis according to the stage. Primary syphilis. The disease starts as a painless sore called a chancre, mostly on the genitals, rectum, or mouth. Syphilis spreads from person to person via skin or mucous membrane contact with these sores. The chancre usually develops about 3 weeks after exposure. Many people who have syphilis don't notice the chancre because it's usually painless, and it may be hidden within the vagina or rectum. The chancre will heal on its own within 3 or 6 weeks. Secondary syphilis. Within a few weeks of the original chancre healing, patients may experience a rash that begins on their trunk but eventually covers the entire body, even the palms of hands and the soles of feet. This rash is usually not itchy and may be accompanied by wart-like sores in mouth or genital area. Some people also experience hair loss, muscle ache, a fever, a sore throat, and swollen lymph nodes. These signs and symptoms may disappear within a few weeks or repeatedly come and go for as long as a year. Latent syphilis. If patients aren't treated for syphilis, the disease moves from the secondary stage to the hidden or latent stage, which is no symptom. The latent stage can last for years. Signs and symptoms may never return, or the disease may progress to the third or tertiary stage. Tertiary syphilis. People infected with syphilis who don't get treatment will develop complications known as late or tertiary syphilis. In the late stage, the disease may damage the brain, nerves, eyes, heart, blood vessel, liver, bones, and joints. These problems may occur many years after the original untreated infection. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome or AIDS. AIDS is caused by the human immunodeficiency virus or HIV. HIV interferes with the body's ability to fight infection and disease by damaging immune system. Without medication, it may take years before HIV weakens the immune system to the point that a person has AIDS. There is no cure for HIV/AIDS. but medications can dramatically slow the progression of the disease. Symptom. The symptom of HIV and AIDS vary depending on the phase of infection. Primary infection. Some people infected by HIV develop a flu-like illness within 2 to 4 weeks after the virus infected the body. This illness, known as primary or acute HIV infection, may last for a few weeks. Possible signs and symptoms are fever, headache, muscle ache, rash, sore throat, swollen lymph glands, diarrhea, weight loss, cough, and night sweats. Those symptoms can be so mild that patients may not even notice them. However, the amount of the virus in the bloodstream is quite high at this time. As a result, the infection spreads more easily during primary infection than during the next stage. Clinical latent infection or chronic HIV. In this stage of infection, HIV is still present in the body and in white blood cell. However, many people may not have any symptom or infection during this time. Symptomatic HIV infection. As the virus continues to multiply and destroy the immune system, patients may develop mild infection or chronic signs and symptoms such as fever, fatigue, swollen lymph nodes, diarrhea, weight loss, oral yeast infection, herpes zoster, and pneumonia. Untreated HIV typically turns into AIDS in about 8 to 10 years. When AIDS occurs, the immune system has been severely damaged. Patients will be more likely to develop opportunistic infection or opportunistic cancer, disease that wouldn't usually cause illness in a person with a healthy immune system. The signs and symptoms of some of these infections may include sweats, chills, recurring fevers, chronic diarrhea, swollen lymph glands, persistent white spot or unusual lesion in tongue or mouth, fatigue, weakness, weight loss, skin rashes or bumps. The spreading of HIV. To become infected with HIV, infected blood, semen, or vaginal secretion must enter the body. This can happen in several ways, such as have sex, share needles, blood transfusion during pregnancy or delivery, or through breastfeeding. People cannot become infected with HIV through ordinary contact. That means people cannot catch HIV or AIDS by hugging, dancing, or shaking hands with someone who has the infection. HIV isn't spread through the air, water, or insect bites. HIV infection weakens the immune system, making patients much more likely to develop many infections and certain types of cancer. Infections common of HIV/AIDS: pneumocystic pneumonia, candidiasis, tuberculosis, cytomegalovirus or herpes, cryptococcal meningitis. Other complications: wasting syndrome such as weight loss, diarrhea, chronic weakness and fever. Neurological complications such as confusion, forgetfulness, depression, anxiety, and difficulty walking, kidney disease, and liver disease. Prevention of HIV/AIDS. There is no vaccine to prevent HIV infection and no cure for AIDS, but patients can protect themselves and others from infection. To help prevent the spread of HIV, use a clean needle. Pregnant patients must get medical care. Consider male circumcision. Cervical cancer. It is caused by the human papillomavirus, or HPV. Cervical cancer is a type of cancer that occurs in the cells of the cervix. Symptom. Early-stage cervical cancer generally produces no signs or symptoms. Signs and symptoms of more advanced cervical cancer include vaginal bleeding between periods or after menopause, watery, bloody vaginal discharge that may heavy and have a foul odor, pelvic pain. How to reduce the risk of cervical cancer? Ask the doctor about the HIV vaccine, have routine pap tests, and don't smoke. Students, what we should do to avoid the STD? Say no to free sex. Don't smoke. Maintain a healthy body, especially the reproductive organ. This may also reduce the risk of disorder such as endometriosis, epididymitis, and prostate cancer. Okay students, this is the last topic about human reproductive system. Please take a good care of your body, especially your reproductive organ. Stay healthy. God bless you.